looking like a baddie. I show up and make them stop. Wanna know my name so badly, cause I run this whole block. Flip my hair, move my head, show the world I'm royalty. When I walk by, they be taking bows, cause they know I'm a queen, yeah. Move it, move it, groove it, groove it. They wanna know just how I do it when I do it, do it. I got that magic touch, it's a rush, pulsing through my veins when I show up everybody.
Hola mi gente, what's up my peeps? Thank you for joining me, your girl Linda Lynn, on tonight's show that could be UTV. I cannot wait for tonight. Guys, I have special guests in the house, but you're going to have to sit around and wait because, you know, I'm just going to have to make you wait. But how's everybody doing? Thank you for tuning in. Just to let you guys know, to share the video, share the link. You know that sharing is caring. And remember, we are live here on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on X. We are live on Twitch. I mean, we're on Roku. We're everywhere. And guys, you know that every Saturday morning, okay, on Optimum Online, 10 a.m., channel 115, we are there too. So there's there's absolutely no excuse why you haven't watched the show. Guys, you know what? Bobby, let's go straight into our birthday shout-outs. And happy birthday, feliz cumpleaños. May you have many, many more blessings. And in case you're wondering, how did I know it was your birthday? Well, I'm psychic. No, not really. But if we are friends on Facebook, you know when you get the notification that it's your birthday? That's how I know. And in case if we're not friends, what are you waiting for? Let's become friends. And guys, you know, if you ever want to give a shout out, whether it's a birthday, whether it's a hello and I love you, you can always email at couldbeyoutv@gmail.com. Alrighty, guys. So I have a couple of things to talk about. First, Bobby, what's the first? I believe the hurricane. Yes, yes. My heart goes out in prayers to the hurricane.
Right now, Hurricane Beryl just turned deadly in Texas. About 6 hours ago, the Category 1 storm made landfall south of Houston. The hurricane brought with it dangerous storm surge and strong winds. You see here, residents are bracing for flash flooding. This morning, 1.5 million customers in the Lone Star State are without power.
I mean, you know, it's so funny because sometimes when you get a wind in the backyard, it's so light, and I wake up in the morning and I actually find my furniture in the pool, and I'm like, it wasn't even that strong. Like, where did it come from? So I can only imagine a freaking hurricane, you know, that strong. And my heart goes out to, you know, everybody that's been victim to this. Bobby. Oh yeah, the photo of the day. Oh my God. So I definitely had to put this as the photo of the day because you never had security like I do. I have the best security. Go ahead, show that picture. It's the wrong picture, but anyway. I put this as the photo of the day. Go ahead, show. I want to. Go ahead, you can put the photo of the day. Yeah, but leave it longer. All right. I think this is amazing, people. Thank you, Bobby. This teenager, she went viral for actually duplicating this dress that Zendaya have worn. She crocheted. Oh my God, like literally by hand, you know, when you crochet. And that, can you put it one more time? I just want to point that out. Look at that dress. A teenager. That is super amazing, and congratulations. My security team that I was talking about was the pet corner. There we go. The pet corner. How you like that? Actually, people, those that happens to me, my babies. Yes. Who needs security? Who needs cameras when you have 3 Frenchies and my husky, which I call them the 3 piggies and the wolf. Isn't that something? Isn't that amazing? Anyway, and Bobby, guide me here. Like, you know what it is, guys? This is live, and my computer's not working, and I don't know what's going on, so I need Bobby to guide me. Oh my God, Bobby, you have to hear the story. And everybody else who's had a similar situation like this, please chime in. Let me know. This is the first time that I experienced this, okay? And I'm gonna tell you. So every night, to go to sleep, I don't know how many people like to use the sounds, you know, like sleep sounds, right? So I can't go to sleep if I'm not listening to some kind of air conditioner or humidifier, like some kind of noise. Like that's the only way that I can actually go to sleep. So last night you know, when you put white noise, I didn't even know there were color noises. You have black noise, you have pink noise, you have, so anyway, I said, Alexa, play pink noise. And for some reason last night, I heard it funny. It was like the volume was distant, and it was just, it sounded weird. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to bed or on my phone and listening. Do you know that I actually hear background noise in the freaking Alexa? Like I'm listening, and as if somebody was listening in through my Alexa. Go ahead, show you. You probably won't hear what I'm hearing. It's very light. But just to give you an idea. Go ahead, play it. I'm gonna check like 5 videos. I mean, I know it's hard to tell and it's hard to hear, but I mean, is this a thing that's happening? Please, anybody that knows, chime in. Let me know if you had any experiences, what can be done. It was obvious. Like I had a feeling something was wrong because the volume didn't sound the same as usual when I listen to, you know, sleep sounds every night. That was so weird. That was so I took a couple of videos of it and then I unplugged it. So I don't know. That was kind of weird. Do we have anything else?
We have the guest wedding.
Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to take you to our special guest. See you in a minute. And welcome back. And with no further ado, I'm so excited to welcome power couple, Darian and Dave. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my goodness. Do you know how long it took me to get you guys on here.
Yeah.
I mean, the celebrity couple here, like the most gorgeous couple, okay? And of
Thank
course,
you.
I get to call them my friends, okay? Because we are longtime friends.
Yeah.
Forever.
First of all, can we just talk about that video?
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
That was all her.
Well, you were in it, but yeah, you know, that is one of the most spectacular videos of a wedding that I've ever seen. That is like surpasses any type of like, you know,
Thank you.
celebrity in movies. It was really,
We have to shout out Lino,
yeah.
videographer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Shout out, shout
the
out.
best.
Was this like your childhood as a little girl vision? Is this how you always pictured your wedding to be?
To be quite honest with you, I really never envisioned a wedding for myself.
Really?
No. I thought I would always be the wedding makeup artist that never got married. Truly. So I actually never really envisioned it, but because I've done so many amazing weddings,
Okay.
it actually made it very challenging for me to actually plan my own because I've seen so much beautiful stuff. And of course, like,
She wanted it
I
all.
want it all.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
kind of like I feel that it gave you the time to actually, you know, get ideas,
Yes.
you know, create your own,
Yeah.
and you know, and be precise because you know, if anybody has not seen like the behind the scenes or anything like that, you know, it is pretty impressive,
Thank you.
like really impressive, you know. I mean, and Dave, of course, you two, you were in, and I'm sure you had a hand or two in it.
No,
but
it
you know,
was
you
just-
It
have
was my
to.
surprise party.
Oh, you just showed up?
Yeah, he just showed up. It was literally his surprise party. He knew nothing that was going on.
All
I
I
love
got
it.
were the bills.
Oh, you got the bills?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you wanted the surprise. There goes the surprise, okay?
That's it.
Surprise!
In my mind, we did a beautiful wedding the year before. And
Okay.
I was like, you know what? After that one, it was my job to get the ring. It was my job to propose and plan the proposal and all that stuff. And I'm like, if you want this a crazy, amazing wedding, it's all on you.
I had to plan it.
Yeah.
Of course. But you know what? I do have to say that I think it is a little girl's dream to always, you
Yeah.
know, in the way that, you know. But with that being said, so you are a makeup artist, but not just a makeup artist. You are like the makeup artist. I mean, who doesn't know, you know,
Yeah.
Darian, like,
Oh, thank
it's
you.
you know you have you know what, so we can showcase a little bit before we start talking about the celebrities she's done, you know. Why don't we show my video?
Hold up. Pose, yeah. Pose. Pose, yeah. Pose. I am. Photo shoot. Pose. I am. Pose. It's a photo shoot. Dope boy, I'm a Polaroid.
Can I do that? Can we do reenactment? A little wink. So that was an incredible session, and I've had a lot of makeup artists. Obviously, you know, I've been in the industry, and you know, I do a lot of performances, and when I do a lot of photo shoots and video shoots, you know. But there is something special about you.
Thank you.
There really is. You know, you are a true artist when it comes to your artistry.
Thank you. Don't
know.
have me emo right now.
No, no, you haven't. Speaking
Thank you.
the truth.
I appreciate
You know.
it.
So, how long have you been a makeup artist?
I have been doing this now for professionally almost 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
a
is
long
amazing.
time.
Well,
It's
that's
all-
why you have perfected
Yes.
the artistry.
I didn't
Absolutely.
start out this way. It's been a journey for sure, but a beautiful journey. And
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that you've worked with major celebrities. I mean, you've worked, name a few.
Catherine Narducci is one. You know, I do a few of the Bravo celebrities. I've done Teresa Giudice. I've done just recently Rachel Fuda.
Mercedes.
Mercedes from Shaws of Sunset. She's also a dear friend of mine. So yeah, just some great people. They're all amazing, and it's been
Absolutely
fun.
beautiful. I think we have one of the clips, right, from her from the clientele that she did.
Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know how to control when you're not next to me?
We love that video.
We do love that video.
That video was awesome. I mean,
That wasn't even
it
supposed
was
to
a little
happen.
bit. It was a little bit. You know, see, this is what happens when you're live, right? My computer's not working. It was live. Things are a little bit out of order. But definitely. So going back to that, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. No, there you go. There's the picture of a few celebrity clientele that you had, which is super amazing. How exactly did you get into like in the world of celebrity makeup?
Honestly, it really, I mean, it just kind of snowballed. It's so hard to say how it actually all happened. I think I got a lot of, actually, you know what? No. How it really all started was from Catherine Arducci.
Oh.
And I met her, and I was doing her New York press release for The Irishman. And then I met her hairstylist from LA, Brandon and Victoria, and they are amazing celebrity hairstylists in LA and the West Coast. And then I became super close with them, and they've just been basically kind of like introducing me to these people.
That's super amazing.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever think, is this like what you had hoped for? Like, this is what you were striving for when you came for your...
Oh my God. I mean, listen, I love doing the celebrity stuff. It's great. It's so much fun. I would love to do more, obviously, but my real like baby is my wedding business.
Oh,
Yeah.
She loves her brides.
I love my brides.
And there are some beautiful brides,
Yeah.
absolutely, with
Yeah.
that. With that being said, I mean, you have some, follow up here. What's, so Dave.
Technically, I'm just Darian's husband. I kind of lost my name along the way.
I can attest that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
listen to, I have a quick story to tell you because it's true, and I don't know if Richie will chime in if he knows. Richie, my computer's not working, so if you're there, I can't even. So of course, in the beginning when we first got married and stuff like that, he had the more of the friends and family, whole thing. So every time it was introduced me to somebody and they see me next time, it's, oh, Miss Padone, oh, Richie P's wife. I was known as Richie P's wife, where sometimes I had to correct them and I had to say, I do have a name. It's Linda, like I'm not. And then the joke now is that now they're like, oh, that's Linda Lynn's husband.
I love that for you.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my title. At first, I was Darian's boyfriend everywhere we went, and then I'm Darian's husband now.
And but you know what's so cute about that? That you're both like D&D.
I know.
Yeah.
Double D's.
Yeah, that is so cute. I think that's really so. Isn't it funny? A quick story that Richie's father name is Richard. Richie is Richard.
Right.
His mother's name is Linda.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
So here is Richard and Linda.
That's so cute.
So we are the juniors. So
I love
every
that.
time we go somewhere, we always have to make sure that they know it's the juniors. Or the juniors writing, or the juniors are coming, or
yeah.
because it's like,
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny. But so Dave,
What's up?
tell us a little about yourself.
I mean, I own one of the No Limit Auto Bodies.
Absolutely.
Which has been amazing over the last 2 years. Between the two of us, with her business growing and the shop growing, it seems like we've been coming like together now. When the wedding was like the peak of it all, and we've just been like doing well with it ever since. Your business, my business, and just moving forward together.
So with that being said, how do you work? Is it a challenge to work that? Being that you're both like these power people with strong businesses and just recently newlywed. Is that a challenge to try and keep up with the schedule, or it just makes it easier? Or
Luckily for me, I have a pretty relaxed schedule. Like I have to be at work, but I have more flexible hours. Obviously, when she has weddings, she's committed to her brides all day, all weekend. But we have a lot of time we spend together.
Yeah, and I think that we just have a lot in common with our entrepreneurship, and I feel like we bounce off each other a lot.
I love business and helping her with her business, and and getting myself involved with some of like the back end stuff that she does now. I find that fun, so I get to
Does
participate.
she have
in
you
what
like
she does.
holding up like a lighting shade or you know, a
First
light.
of all,
That's
He is my.
I am the best Instagram photographer.
He really is.
there.
Ooh.
He does all my pictures. Everybody.
I do
Just-
her,
Yes.
her girlfriend's pictures, everyone.
Oh,
When they're
I
all
love
out,
that.
I get the phone. I'm the one standing on tables and chairs, getting the perfect angle.
He does.
That's
Everyone loves it.
great.
Everyone
You know
loves
why? Because now you don't have to get yelled at when you run the wrong angles. Like,
Oh,
why
yeah,
did you take that?
no.
Or how many?
No.
Or you know, and you take the right amount of photos with the different poses, not take 20 pictures of the same pose. Where
Exactly.
you know, it's like, where's the picture?
She trained me
what's-
well. I
trained
know
you
where the hair has to be.
Exactly.
I know where the arm has to go. I got it all.
Yeah.
I love
All my
that.
girlfirms when we're out, they'll be like,
Richard, are you hearing this?
yeah, they'll be like,
Listen
no,
to
no,
this.
no, get Dave to take the picture.
Yeah.
Get him to take it.
I'm the designated photographer.
That is awesome, and that is awesome. So let me ask you, for viewers that don't really know No Limit, so what exactly is No Limit?
So No Limit is an auto body shop, obviously. It was started by a friend of mine, Jose, and it's a franchise. So basically what he did is once he got his first shop, he kind of started the No Limit name and the No Limit brand, and he was able to put on his brother-in-law, he was able to put on a friend, and as the brand and the name started growing, we kept looking for more locations, and he would be strategic about who he would pick to put in a location, and within 4 or 5 years, we went from 1 location to now 23 in the franchise.
That's pretty amazing. That
Amazing.
pretty grew, like, you know.
I mean, he put 4 in Florida. There's 1 in LA, 1 in Virginia, and the rest are in the tri-state. And he crushed it with the brand. And now, little by little, we're just expanding. My shop is the first one in Suffolk County, so hopefully we can keep moving forward and go
Nice.
further
So
east.
what exactly does what exactly?
So
No
it's
Limit is?
all facets of collision repair. Anytime you get into an
Okay.
accident, any dings, dents, scratches, we do ceramic coating, PPF, vinyl wraps, rim refinishing,
Amazing.
detailing. So basically everything other than like heavy mechanical work.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a lot of customization work and auto body.
That is fascinating.
It's awesome.
I think I see a lot of it. I feel like it's like taken over.
Yeah.
You know, most of the auto body. Is that what you would call it? Like an auto body shop?
Yeah, auto body shop.
An
yep.
auto body shop.
And
yeah.
as you know, guys get older, like their toys become their cars.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now, like, you know, we get into doing all these customizations, like I said, wraps, ceramic coat, PPFing, just doing a lot of different modifications, body kits, and it's like an adult hobby to have fun with.
Absolutely. Is it something that you've always been into cars as
I've
well?
always been into cars, but I never actually thought I would get into auto body repair.
Okay.
But luckily, because of the kind of name and reputation I built in the fitness industry, I had a good following. I had a good group of people that I guess respected my knowledge in that area. And literally, Jose said, if people trust you with their health, they'll trust you with a car. And I was like, you know what, it makes
Fascinating.
sense.
I like that.
So I dove into the business. I learned everything I could about it in the past few years, and we've been doing well ever since. 5-star
That is-
rated on Google.
Yes.
2 years going strong, 1.5 years going strong.
That is amazing. So with that being said, you did mention the fact of being in the fitness world,
Yeah.
right? You've been doing that for quite a while now too.
All right, well over 20 years.
Well, is that something you continue to?
I train myself. I'll always be a bodybuilder at heart. I love to, eat right, exercise, do my cardio. But I don't want to do it professionally anymore because
Okay.
once I started doing it too professionally and I depended on it for a living, I didn't love it as much. I kind of lost the passion for myself. And now that I don't do it professionally, I found that passion again to do it just for me and not have
Okay.
to depend on it for a living.
So if people are looking for you because they know, is it something that you give them your time and you do like something?
I mean, I'll always help people. I'll always answer questions. I just don't want to get paid for it. I just rather help people for free, put them in the right direction as far as nutrition or training wise goes. I'll, like I said, answer any DM, any question. I just don't want to make it a hobby, like a career. I want it to
Okay.
stay a hobby.
Okay. Do you think this has to do anything that you're so involved now with the business now, and
That had a lot to do with it. I just didn't want, I wanted people to know I was all in, 100% serious with the body shop, and it wasn't something I was just trying out or dabbling in. So I had to
Okay.
like leave one industry to go all in on the
to
next
go
one.
right? Okay. So you found your passion more
Yeah,
into
100%. I love business now. Like, bodybuilding was great. It gave me the discipline and the drive to like stay focused and do things. And now taking that to the business world, it's been a good transition.
That is amazing. That
Thank you.
that is
You
great.
also did have an electrician business as well.
Yeah, well, what probably nobody knows is I was an electrician for 15 years.
Yeah.
And I had an electrical business.
Yes.
But I wound up getting hurt. I had a couple knee surgeries, so I wound up leaving the construction industry behind.
But you still have that knowledge.
Yeah.
It's very,
I do all the stuff around the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of the most
Oh, yeah.
important things,
And the most expensive if you have to pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're like a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you're great that you have your hand. You know, you're filled with
That
so
was,
many
like, my whole
abilities.
thing.
You know what he's just so good
Construction.
at? He could just like pick up and do something new, and he becomes super successful at anything. It's
That
pretty
is
wild.
amazing. That is great. I love
I just
that.
like to dive in 100% when I'm
Yeah.
into something, and I try to learn everything I can about it. And like, if I'm going to do something, I want to be one of the best to do it.
Yeah.
So I just
That-
want to give it 110% no matter what it is.
Sound like somebody I know. Is he somewhere around there? That is great, you know, and I find it that I think, you know, when they say like you in order to grow in your businesses, as far as like you have to have like each other's back.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you have
I'm her
to.
biggest fan.
Like you have to be.
Yeah.
Like you have to be, because if not, then who is? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like and to grow and to be able to depend and look for each other, you know, as the confidant. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It, you know, who else can you trust? And nowadays you can't trust nobody.
I know.
You know, so you know, you literally like you think people are your friends. You know, there's no like you have to be so careful. So to be able to depend and to reach out and seek, you know, knowledge and advice, you know, from each other, you know, I think it's a beautiful thing.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and I think this is why, you know, you're able, like if he's not supportive of what you're doing, I'm sure you wouldn't grow as
Oh,
much as
no.
you are, because,
Oh, 100%.
you know, you need that, you know, that peace.
Of course.
You know,
Imagine
you-
if I had somebody that wouldn't, you know, like when I would go to LA. How many times have I
Oh,
gone
yeah.
to LA?
I used to call myself the Uber driver to
He
the
drops
airport.
me off all
It was
the
like
time,
every
going to-
week we were going back and forth driving to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but I could.
And if I was with any other guy that wouldn't be
Exactly.
able to handle me being over there,
Absolutely,
you know, and
you
I wouldn't
know.
be able to give my 100% to my job, being stressed out about somebody at
Absolutely,
home.
you can't you
Yeah.
can't even don't even go into something if that's the first thing that's coming to your mind.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because the way that it's gonna strive is because you know you know each other well. This is my job. You know this is what you do. You know you have to trust each other,
Right.
and you know and you go for it from there. You know.
And I'm always so proud of her when she gets these things like in LA or Vegas or Miami, like when you did, you know, the bikini shoots. Like, that to
Well,
me
you
is
know,
a
if you
flex.
need an assistant at any time, you can let me know. I'm usually available. You know, I'm available. I can go. I can
guys
carry
would be
it.
some team.
I'll carry your luggage.
You can call me anytime.
I'll carry your makeup kit if you need. But I can definitely see the gleam in your eyes. I can see how proud you are, you know, of what she does.
Who
and,
gets to
you
say
know,
they're married to a celebrity makeup artist?
Yeah. Well, you know, I can say I have a celebrity makeup artist friend.
Oh my
you
God,
know.
guys, you're making
I mean,
me-
you're a singer
you guys are
celebrity
making.
yourself.
I say
stop.
I
Richie's
say
in the
I'm
same boat I am.
Oh, stop, you know.
Me and Richie like the kept husbands.
That's cute, though. That's cute.
perfect kept husbands.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love it. I think it's fascinating. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to show some of our sponsors, and when we come back, we're going to continue talking with Darian and Dave. See you in a minute.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought. All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
Well, you saw it. You didn't hear it, but you saw it. You don't miss those days?
Of course I do. I will always love bodybuilding. And that was when I was sponsored by Condemned Labs. I used to be one of their coaches and athlete managers. So I would do a lot of training videos, supplement education videos to help the brand and just educate the consumer That was one of the ones I think they did for YouTube or TikTok. But of course I miss it. I love it. Like that's something I've been into since I was 10 years old. My dad was a bodybuilder. It's something I always wanted to be.
Fascinating.
It was how him and I kind of bonded when I was a kid, so I always loved it. And then when I was able to do it at a high level and compete and then actually coach, high level athletes, it was something I always love, and I'll always miss those days, but it's just something that I can close the book on and say I had a great run, and now what I'm doing is just as good and just as fulfilling, just in a different way.
Absolutely. That's great. So, I have a little something here on my show. We have a segment called What Now, right? What Now? Because there's always something trending out there. There's something, it's like, oh my God, what now? So I like to bring it on and we kind of talk about it. And Bobby, what's our first What Now?
I don't know if people really understand Bronny. He doesn't care. I actually cared a little bit when I came in. I wanted people to like me, and some of the things that people were saying about me, it kind of bothered me early on in my career. I let it get to me. Bronny doesn't give a He doesn't. Bronny plays, he works his tail off. When he's done, he goes home and plays a video game. He does not care about nobody. He doesn't even listen to that stuff. He's like the complete opposite of his dad. His dad will say something. Yeah. Bronny does not care. Like me personally, when I was coming up, I had no choice. I literally had no choice. I had to make it out. Like I had no choice. I had to make it out for me, my mom.
So as we can see, that's LeBron James talking about his son, right? So very interesting where he says that his son actually doesn't care about people talking about him, and what they're saying, that he just plays basketball, he goes back home, blah, blah, blah. And LeBron James says that it came to a point where he did feel it bothered him when people would talk about him. He bothered him when people would say things that they shouldn't, or he would get upset and they will get under his skin. So I ask you, how do you handle that? Like, how do your perspective when you have people who come at you or say things like, would you agree to something like LeBron where he's like, he cared at one point what people think, or would you be like his son, I don't give a frick?
Me personally, at the age I am now, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm so confident in myself and who I am as a person that people could say whatever, and I'm just like, it says more about them than it says about me. I have very, very thick skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very thick skin.
He does.
She,
Not
maybe
me.
not so much.
Not you.
No.
Okay. Let's talk about it, Darian.
Oh no.
People make like bad she'll post something of the two of us.
Right.
And people will write something negative about it or whatever, and I'm like, who cares? Like, and she'll be so like pissed.
Yeah.
But,
she's ready to write back and like go after him. I'm like, yo, who cares? She's like, oh, wow, this person's about to get it.
Wait, I actually have a really funny story.
Yeah.
So during COVID, that's when TikTok started becoming popular, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go make a TikTok, and I'm not a TikToker.
Okay.
I'm just not. I really should get into it, but I'm not. But I posted just a stupid, funny video, and I was sending it to my friends. I didn't really know how TikTok worked, but apparently, it didn't go viral, but a lot of people watched it.
right.
And I think I didn't go on it for 2 weeks. I went back on, and I was like, oh my God, I have all these comments, and I'm looking through it, and it's all these 12-year-olds trolling.
Right.
I'm about to go in. I'm like,
She
all
got
right,
mean girl.
let me relax. They're 12 years old. I can't be going nuts on them. But I'm like, oh my God, they're so mean. But I definitely, over my years, because of having a larger following, I definitely get some really mean, not nice things that people write. And sometimes it does definitely get to me. But at the end of the day, it's from fake pages, and
Exactly.
I mean, if you really,
It comes with the territory.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, what they say, if you don't have any haters, I mean,
you're not
you
doing
know,
nothing right.
Yeah.
right. So you have haters, that means you're doing something, right?
Exactly.
But I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, people tend to start things, start rumors and
Yeah.
want to make one comment that make people, the next person think something else. And, and it's like, why would you say such a thing? Why would you want to start something? Why nobody even said that?
Right.
Why you hate it? If you don't, the way I see it, it's like, when you know, your parents, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah.
You know, like why take the time and
People are
write
haters.
something, you know? So I guess LeBron's saying, you know, I used to get under his skin, you know,
Yeah.
like I as well get a lot of, you know, trolls, you know, and a lot of comments and all that. And I don't feed into it. You know,
You can't give it life.
I don't even, because that's what they want. They want
Yeah.
they want to fight.
Yeah.
They want to get it. You
And they
know,
wanna know that they
my,
pissed you
my
off.
feathers are getting all
exactly. You
ruffled.
know, so I just so that's pretty.
Think about it. Like if you say something mean to someone or whatever, you want a reaction. And if you don't get one, how pissed do you get, right? So that's what I do with everyone. I'm like, you know
absolutely.
what? No reaction.
Absolutely, no reaction
Yeah.
is a reaction.
And I
What's
just
the
cry.
What's the next one?
Up, it's your boy Ari Spears here. Ayo, quick public service announcement. To all my beautiful black queens out there, I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that I love you, I respect you. Mwah! You're beautiful and you're mandatory. That being said, can some of y'all please, for the love of God, stop wearing them big fake ass eyelashes? You have no idea. Are you not aware of how ridiculous that shit looks? To have this on your face? It looked like you got pterodactyl wings on your face. You don't need it. And if you're not proportioned correctly and you're as skinny as Snoop Dogg with this on your face, it's just a horrible look. Them eyelashes look like BBLs for your face. You don't need it. Love and respect.
That's amazing.
I thought that was hysterical. I mean, obviously, it's coming from a comedian. You know, when he said you're as skinny as Snoop Dogg, you know, and you know those eyelashes like BBLs for your face. I thought that was hysterical. With that being said, I'm sure you've come across a lot of, you know, faces you feel like you have to like fix. Like, let me help you out here. Like
Like
let
with
me,
the lashes?
with anything, like your face, you know, makeup was not done right, you know, as a perfectionist as you are, you know,
Oh.
like when you see someone, like, you know, why are you wearing those lashes, or why are you wearing,
Definitely.
like, do you
I
feel
think-
the urge to want to help
Yes and no.
or say something, or here's my card, come
But-
see me sometime?
Can I be honest with you? Like, some people just really love that look. And no matter what, like, I have had people in my chair that I've had situations where, like, I've done their makeup and they look so naturally beautiful, and they're like, oh my God, no. And then they show me a picture of what they normally look like, and I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
But like, some people just, that's what they like, and I guess, you know, for every pot there's a lid.
She gets so mad when they touch her makeup.
Oh.
That you do.
Do you
If
really?
she does someone's makeup and then like, oh well, I just want to do this, and like,
And they
they'll
try
go-
to,
Well, it's only one person that does that.
but I get, but
a few
I,
people have done it.
No, it's one person that does that to me.
that's hysterical, because that reminds
drives
me,
me nuts.
that Susan, my daughter says the same thing.
Drives
She
me
goes, when they do her eyebrows and they'll go into the mirror, they go, well, maybe you should do it like this, because, you know, I wear my eyebrows, and my
You know,
daughter's
it
trying to
doesn't-
bite her tongue, like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're doing. You want something that's
Crazy.
You know what it is? It's like, especially, you know who's really bad. It's like the younger girls.
the young girls.
So they watch all these like crazy videos on like TikTok and YouTube, and they're like, oh wait, but like that's not how you're supposed to do it. I'm like, no, but actually the way you're doing it is not the way
It's
you're supposed
not.
to do it. They're just doing that for like clickbait and like views and likes.
Absolutely.
And you know, it's really like I stopped doing prom girls really because a lot of them were crazy.
Really? But
Yeah.
listen, I don't know if you've seen how,
Yeah.
you know, prom
my
nowadays has become such an, it's
They're
not even
wild.
like your simple, you
No.
know, going like, they're going
They're
out
all
above and
out.
beyond like,
Like
a
a wedding.
wedding.
Like a wedding, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Having trials and
not only that, but they're renting the most exotic cars. I mean,
know.
you're not even like, do you have a license? Like,
It's
what do you,
wild.
who, you know, the dresses have to be from so and so. You know, the you know, I think it's just the places that they're having it,
Beautiful
the way
places.
it's like,
yeah.
whatever happened to just in the gymnasium
In the high school.
high
Yeah, I know.
school
Yeah.
with the balloons.
Yeah.
You
You
wear
know,
some hand-me-down suit and just go to.
yeah,
I
like
didn't do all that either, but we definitely went a little out, but not as much as these girls are doing now. They're nuts. But
yeah.
you know, it's a different time. They're living in a different era. We were fortunate enough to live in the last generation of kids that didn't have technology. I didn't get, we didn't have, we had MySpace when I was like 18. That's when I started everything.
Really?
So up until that, I had nothing. Flip phones and,
I know. I tell some of the kids that work for me, I'm like, you know how hard it was to meet a girl back in the days? I'm like, there was no
You had to go
Instagram.
out.
I'm like, you'd go to a club on a Friday. If you didn't get that girl's number that night, you just prayed she was there next week.
But with that being said, that because of this whole social media thing, it kind of killed the nightlife.
Yeah.
You don't
I
have to
mean,
go out to meet
obviously,
anyone.
right? Like, why? If you have, and this is why I feel like you hear more horror stories, crime and all that, because it just, I think people are bored.
Yeah.
Of just, but it's like programmed already in their heads. It's just like you stay home. You like whoever was on my Alexa yesterday listening in. Like seriously,
Yeah,
like
creepy.
somebody was there. Somebody was listening.
Yeah.
Somebody was listening.
I heard like a.
Yes. Well, you heard more. I
Yeah.
recorded like 10 minutes worth.
Yeah.
You hear like the tapping. So this is what people love to do. So now they don't have. So they start going into and they start using fake pages, and they start pretending to be other people.
They have whole
and,
fake
like,
lives.
Yeah, and I think, and it's sad that you do mention that, because we speak about it all the time, that this is why, especially here on Long Island, we're kind of left with almost nothing.
No.
We take
know?
all the time. There's no good places to go. Nothing really.
There's
to
no
do.
good places. People who want to meet, other people, like you said,
Yeah.
like literally you had to go back next week,
Yeah,
hoping
just
that they
hope
were
the same
there,
people were
and
there,
yeah.
Yep. And now it's like you find everyone you want on social media, and you could have a whole relationship and never even meet somebody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I always felt like with social media, it's great. It's a great networking platform. This is what I feel it was created for.
Right.
So once you started to network with people and you started connecting, and that's what it was built. But then when people started using it as like a soap opera channel, and it start airing the dirty laundry, and then they can't catch you live, they'll catch you on your end, and start throwing, what I'm saying? I'm like, this is not what social media is supposed to be. Social
Right.
media is a platform. It's like, it's like I always say, it's like a platform with what I have now. I created it. This is like my baby. Could Be You TV came out. Speaking of Parker, let's give him a shout out. We actually did a song called Could Be You. And when I had this idea to have this talk show, I was like, what am I gonna name the show? What am I gonna name the show? And I came, and I was like, Could Be You.
That's perfect.
It's like, could be you TV. Like, it could be you. It could be you. It's like, And I said, this is what I want to do. I want to create a platform, especially for the younger generation of artists, especially females who didn't know who to turn to, because the business is very shady.
Right.
I've been in this business for so long, and I know the in and outs, and I know the snakes, and so I wish I can be there for all, and I can't. But I have a lot of people who come up to me and they say, oh, what can I do to do this, or what can I do to do that? And then I say, you know what, I don't have all the answers, because I'm still trying to get there myself. I'm still climbing the ladder. I'm no nearer at the top, but I'm no near, I'm not at the bottom either. I'm somewhere in between. So my little knowledge I wanted to share. I said, so I want to provide something where I can give them their first interview. They can perform live for the first time. I can showcase their videos, and then share it on the social media platforms, and you connect. And, this is what it was meant to be,
bringing people together.
Breaking them. But, oh my God, the way it has turned out now, it's just like, it's just, it's just it's turned into a literally, like a battlefield. You're out there like, fighting for your life with and for your life with people that you don't even know.
Yo,
Like
for
you
real.
know. So
Well, how many people know you that you've never met, and they know your entire life story? They know where you went on
Absolutely.
vacation, when you're home, where you're at dinner. You're like, damn.
Absolutely, and that's the scary
creepy.
part. And as you know, also, this is how a lot of tragedies have occurred.
Yeah.
When somebody got murdered somewhere. Because that person just uploaded that they were eating at so and so
Right,
place,
yeah.
so they went and they got robbed, and if they were looking for them,
Yeah.
there's people, this is what people do nowadays.
I know, it's scary
You know,
world.
You
we
can
live
take
in.
anything and I guess make it evil.
You know, so being said, yes, you know, it's unfortunate that we are in this era of, you know, technology is to be good, but yet, you know, it has its downfalls because if we go back, I know you've seen the movie I, Robot.
Yeah. What do you think about
Okay.
AI and where we're going with all that?
It's gonna be, I'm telling the world, this is what the world's gonna be.
We're gonna be
like, it's gonna be, you know, as you see it already. Computers are overtaking.
Yeah, you can't do anything without a computer.
No, not only that, but it's, you know, computers are taking people's, you know, jobs.
Yeah.
And you see it in the supermarkets. Everything, you know, there's no more like cashiers anymore.
Oh, yeah,
Everything is, you
self-checkout.
know, electronic, checkout. Even at one point, didn't they have something where you just put things in the cart and then it's like you go through and it like detects something like
it was
that,
some kind
like
of
it
scanner.
automatically scans your
really?
cart. Yeah.
Amazing.
But even now, how about this? This is how technology has so advanced. We have, and it's so funny because when I got this refrigerator, it's a smart refrigerator. I didn't know it was a smart refrigerator. I saw it, I liked it because of the style of it. You know, I like the aesthetic of it,
Yeah.
you know. And Shirley, do you know when I take this thing home, it's like a smart refrigerator. So the goddamn refrigerator has a camera inside, so it knows what is inside.
Oh, that's what we were looking at.
Yeah.
Remember that
Yeah.
one? I wanted that one.
Yeah,
I loved
then
it.
if you're going low on that product, it actually says, you know, you're going low on this product. Should we put it on your cart? Like,
See?
to put it in your.
Yeah, that's so sick.
I've gotten that.
No.
Yeah, for-
It's like this is what I'm saying. So now you don't even have to go shop. You don't even have to go to the supermarket.
No.
Now you do it right
Done.
from your
Oh, I
refrigerator.
do it right in my Instacart.
Yeah, and it just goes right
Instacart,
into it.
We screwed
everything.
everything
No,
up.
you have.
We're returning the fridge. Let's get a new one. Let's go. It's done.
It's like it's crazy how this technology. So it's like it works for you, you know, but at the same time it's sad because you know it is taking like
Well, now
thousands
it's
and
taking
hundreds.
away
and-
makeup artists.
Yeah, you know what? That's true, but you know I don't know. The movie I, Robot seemed like.
Yeah.
And listen, you see these robots walking around already, you
Yeah,
know,
I
you
know,
don't
they're
even
like-
know. They're going to start, you know. Wait, I don't know if you've seen, I wish I had a clip of it. You ever seen where they had like, they had in a mall, I think it was a Target, and I'm not sure where, but they were testing the first robot nail station.
Really?
Where it was a kiosk. Yes. Oh my goodness. A kiosk, and you go in and you press the
shit.
button. What shape of hand, whatever, what color you want, whatever. You put your hand in there, and it kind of like detects your. And the thing is actually, it's like a robot hand comes
Damn.
in. It's actually, yeah,
Wow.
it's actually painting your nails. So then, so I'm gonna do with them.
Oh my god. Well, they won't have
They'll
me.
scan your face and then she'll be able to tell you exactly what shades you need. how to-
Actually, I want one for myself. I don't want to do with makeup anymore. Give me the damn robot.
That is amazing. I mean, it's incredible the way this world, you know.
So we're all
is
going to be enslaved by
We're gonna
AI
be
soon.
we're gonna be cyborgs.
Oh my god.
We're gonna be cyborg, but we'll be good with Dave with his
Yeah.
auto shop. You
Yeah.
know, like
That's it.
if anything,
I'll be able to repair everything.
yeah, you repair. And with that being said, I think that is so important that I try to instill this on people, not people, but more like the kids that are going out of high school into. If I knew then what I know now, I would have
Sam.
definitely 100% would have taken up something in computers.
Yeah.
You know,
Of course.
like you need technicians for the computers. You need software creators.
Yeah.
You need, you know, anything with computers.
Code writers, programmers.
Everything. And if that's one thing, I think. But, you know, got all the plans. But I'm very happy. I'm very happy. So, Darian, Dave, I tell you, time flies. You know, time flies when you're having fun, right?
Oh yeah.
But I want you to tell everybody, like, before we leave, I want you to give them all your handles.
Okay.
I want you to tell them where they can reach you if, you know, they want some makeup done. People, whoever's listening in, please, you got to do this. If you're planning for next year, do it now because she's very busy.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like, she's very busy, okay? So if you're lucky, all right, so start. So before we get to that, just one last question for you.
Yes.
Like, what is your vision now for the future? Like, what do you plan? What is your, you know, like, do you have anything for the next couple of years that you wish to accomplish, or have you accomplished everything you want?
No, there's definitely, listen, I love that everyone always hypes me up so much, but like I said to you, I still feel like I'm on that ladder.
Okay.
I'm not also at the top yet, so I
Okay.
still feel like I got more climbing to do. That's kind of why we've been like holding off on like having a baby, because I just feel like I have like a good another year left in me to really get where I want to be professionally. I would like to do some more celebrities. I would like to, I mean, now I have 17 people on my team. I have hair and I have makeup.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
that's
So you
like a
actually
whole-
have, have like a, is it what is it, like a bridal team?
Bridal team, yep. So I
That
have
is
hair, I have makeup, so
amazing.
that's a whole nother journey that I'm a part of now. And
That's a
you
great
know,
accomplishment.
yeah,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a great team. I'm so blessed. I have probably like the most amazing, solid group of girls that work for me. And
That's amazing.
Well, I hate saying work for me. Work with me. And like if it wasn't for them,
Is
I
it
wouldn't
like-
be able to do half
What
the
is,
stuff I do.
do you have a name for? Is it like
It's
Darian?
DM Artistry.
What is it?
DM Artistry.
DM. Oh, I was gonna
Yeah.
say it's like Darian Squad or something. You know, like
No, just DM Artistry.
that is beautiful.
Yeah,
That is,
yeah.
you know, but that right there, that's a great accomplishment because
Yeah.
that's like a one-step type
Yeah,
of,
it's
you know,
huge.
like.
And it allows her to have, when she's doing one wedding, she has a team helping her. She has girls doing other weddings.
Yep.
So she's able to be technically multiple places at once.
So how do these girls reach out to you if they wanted to be part of that? Like, how do they, you know, is it like a screening they go through? Is it like some kind of
yeah, so I definitely there's a process for them, but I will be honest, most of the girls that work for me, I've been, like I said, I've been doing this now for almost 20 years, so I have worked with so many amazing artists throughout the years of my life. I just kind of stepped away from the retail aspect of the world, whereas a lot of these girls stayed in that. So like I kind of have like a little bit of a head start of some of them, but they're all just equally as talented as I am. And they've all been doing makeup just as long as me. So, I mean, I know all of them forever. Some of these
That's
girls I've
amazing.
been working with since I was 18.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so they're all so incredible, and you know, I'm lucky to have them.
So if you have a young girl who's starting out with the makeup and this is their dream, or do you encourage them and say go for your
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I definitely have new people that
We
are
had a
on my
couple
team.
interns.
Yeah, I had interns that turn into artists, junior artists, and then senior artists. And
like you encourage and you're not like, you know, this is not for everybody, you know, I
No.
think you should find yourself another field
No.
because it's, you know, like.
no, I want everyone to succeed. I want all my girls to win. They all have their own stuff. I let them post, tag themselves. I want them to get followers. I want them to get. I tell
beautiful.
them when they're in a wedding party with me, if they have a bridesmaid that's sitting in their chair and they love them and they're getting married, if they hit them up, that's your client. Like, you know, I want them to succeed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is a lot of fish in a big pond, so we're good.
And it's
Absolutely.
no fun to win alone.
No.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And the same thing with you, Dave. If you know, like I'm sure you you work with a lot of younger, and they're like sometimes looking for their way, or you know, sometimes they lost their way. And
The kid that works for me now, he's my office manager. He's my right hand. He's 20 years old. I
He's
hired
the
him when he was
best.
18.
Oh, wow.
And he is the best
Yeah.
kid, hands down. He's like,
That's beautiful.
We call him like our son. Like if I could mentor
Yeah.
anyone, I'm lucky to
He's
have
our
him to
child.
mentor. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that's
a great
beautiful.
kid. And I have a couple other young guys that work in the shop still that are, you know, coming up in their early 20s, you know, buying homes and getting cars, and you know, I can give them all the advice I can on doing all those things, just being a young man and coming up in the world.
So they come up to you for advice.
Yeah, always. I mean, a lot of time it's gym advice and girl advice.
Well, listen, I'm sure you can give, you know,
Yeah.
are going to be having a lot of advice, and a lot of people, a lot of our viewers, you know, that are watching this, you know, are taking, you know, that you have a beautiful couple like you guys, you know, who are successful in their businesses and, you know, are able to maintain, you know, that relationship. You know, it's very important. And I'm sure you're going to have a lot of people, you know, asking you the same
Yeah.
thing. You know, it's like, oh my God, and how do you do it? And, you know, and so it's great, you know.
It's fulfilling to help.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That is great. So tell everybody else, where can they reach you if they wanted to get your makeup done, if they want to be part of your team, or anything, if they want some questions?
Yeah, you guys can reach out to me on my Instagram. It's Darian Marie _MUA. And my email's connected to all of that. And you can just hit me up.
Yay! See?
My Instagram is Mr. Center Stage.
Mr. Center Stage.
But the No Limit Auto Body Bayshore is the auto body location. We're on Saxon Avenue in Bayshore. You can hit us up on that Instagram, or we're all over Google. All you have to do is look up No Limit Auto Body Bayshore, and you can contact us through there.
Amazing, amazing. Listen, I wish we had more time to keep chit-chatting and, turn this into a real, party here. But unfortunately, we don't have limited time. But I am so grateful and I'm so happy that you were able to be here and be a part.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And this won't be the last. I can't wait to have it. I want to hear all about
Hopefully
it.
we can hang out this summer and actually do some
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. That'll be great. And of course, we're going to, have some girl time too.
You're coming out tomorrow night with me. What do you mean?
Yeah. You heard it there. So thank you. Love you both.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
And I want to thank all my viewers. Thank you so much for joining me. And I want to tell you guys, I love you. I love you guys for hanging in there, for supporting me. All the messages I get, how you look forward to watching the show. Some of you will even ask me, what happened to this day and what time you're going on and why you actually like you're really paying attention. And I love that. You know why? Because I do this for you. You inspire me. So without you, I wouldn't be doing this. So I want to say thank you to my loyal viewers. And share the video. Sharing is caring. And the more video views we get, the more shows I can do for you. So I'm going to leave you off with this inspirational video. I will see you next time. Same place. Los quiero mucho. Los amos. Bye.